It's day 303. This is gonna be a very short video. I'm not working out today. I have a rest day, but I am gonna hold myself accountable still. And that means telling you guys my calories, my step count. Obviously I worked out yesterday. I posted a video. So calories of yesterday, 52 or 2507, right? 2507. That was 93 calories under my calorie goal of 2600, but I basically drained off the fat of my ground beef, and I had a pound of ground beef. So take about 200-300 calories off of that and you'll know my actual calories. But the reason I still put it in MyFitnessPal as, I think it was 85-15 ground beef is because, that's 15% of the weight is fat. And so if I drain off the fat, I don't know, a tablespoon of fat is probably like, 100 calories, and there's more than 2 tablespoons of fat in that that I drained off. But I would rather overestimate my calories so I can go under my calorie goal, because my whole goal is a deficit regardless. I'm just playing it safe, right? I'm just getting closer to my goal quicker rather than, if I try to take into account all the fat I drained off, it's like, you never know. You never know exactly. So I'd rather just play it safe, right? Overestimate, right? So I can get closer to my goal. Rather go too far than not go far enough. So we're in a deep deficit yesterday. Probably like close to 600 or 700. And I hit, how many steps did I hit? Where's my health app? This isn't all the steps, but I did hit 10K. So it was just over 10K, 10,095. So good there. The day before I hit almost 16,000. And these aren't counting when I hop on this treadmill right here. There's a chair on my treadmill, but yeah, it doesn't count when I hop on the treadmill. So I'm getting good steps in. I'm getting good cardio in. Other than that, I got nothing to say. I am going to go to the gym just to go in the sauna. I'm going to go stretch, and then I'm going to go in the sauna, and then I'm going to come back and hop in a meeting. So yeah, there's not a whole lot of time for me, because I did, like on my rest days, I turn off my alarm, right? I don't necessarily need to wake up at 5 a.m. I woke up at like 6:20 maybe. So I need that extra sleep. It definitely helped me because it's a recovery day. Like, why do I need to wake up at 5 a.m. on a recovery day? 6 a.m. is just as good, right? If you think about it, right, I'm not working out, so I have another hour in my day. I'd rather that go to rest and recovery on a rest day. Get a little extra bit of sleep. I don't have anything else that I necessarily want that time to go to other than recovering my muscles, which are insanely sore. Like, I woke up and it was like one of those, you feel like shit. You feel super sore, super tired, but it's a good super sore, super tired. Like, that you worked hard the previous days. And it was one of those feelings, like a good shitty feeling, if that makes sense. Anyways, I'm going to end it there. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go in the sauna, recover more, stretch out a bit, get my muscles, get some blood flow into the muscles. That's how you recover them. I don't believe in, sit on the couch, get a Coke, rest days. Like, that's bullshit, right? You need to still get in the gym and at least do some recovery, or not go into the gym, but you need to go on some walks. You need to do some cardio, and you need to get the blood flowing, because how do your muscles recover if you restrict blood flow to them, if you just sit on the couch? Your blood isn't flowing when you're sitting on the couch. You need to go and move. Like, I sometimes would do some push-ups, and that'll help, right? If I have a sore chest, get some blood into the chest. It's going to recover quicker. All right, I'm done. Actually, last thing, because this is pretty interesting, and I've had some people ask me this, is, oh damn, I just added my calories to the wrong day. Oops. Okay, so if you think about your rest days and your training days, right? And you're talking about protein. How much protein should I get, Tristan? A way that Thomas DeLauer put it in my mind that makes the most sense is, you shouldn't, like if you're on a cut, you shouldn't be fasting, right? It's not necessarily good to be fasting. You want to spread out your protein syntheses throughout the day. And so, in my opinion, the best way that you can, you know, put stimulus either on the muscle is, number one, by training it, right? Resistance training. Number two is by protein. Protein stimulates, you know, muscle growth. It's the stimulus, right? Hypertrophy training, strength training is also a stimulus. And so if you have a rest day, you're not training. There's no stimulus from your muscles. So though, like people are like, oh, it's my rest day, I'm gonna fast today. I'm gonna take this day because I'm burning less calories from my workout. I'm gonna, you know, take it easy, not eat as many calories. Maybe I'll go on a fast even. But you're not hitting your protein goals. There's no stimulus on the muscle. People think that, oh, going on a fast, you're gonna lose muscle. That's not necessarily the case as long as your body knows, hey, I need to hold on to this muscle. So what I think of it is on my rest days, those are the days 100% I need to hit my protein goal because there's no muscle stimulus. There's no stimulus to grow my muscles and to tell my body, hey, you need to keep these. Don't get rid of them because I'm in a deficit, right? I don't want to lose muscle. So if I'm not lifting weights, there's no stimulus on my muscles. So that means I need to eat as much protein as possible. If I'm going to have a day where there's a surplus, right? It's got to be on a rest day. Which sounds counterintuitive because it's like, okay, it's a rest day. You're probably burning less calories. Well, I do more cardio on those days, so I'm not burning less calories. But for most people, you know, they're burning less calories on a rest day. So the way you get that stimulus is by eating more protein and eating more food on your rest day. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but if you think of it like this, you know, you're going to build probably more muscle. You're going to lose less muscle if you're in a deficit because there's a stimulus no matter what day it is, right? The days that you have a hard workout, maybe you could get by with less food, with less protein, because the stimulus, it wasn't the food, it was you lifting weights. So that's how I like to think of things. You should really prioritize protein on your rest days because those are the days that you don't have a stimulus on it. Protein, food is a stimulus, right? So, use it on rest days, get your calories higher. That's all I gotta say. I'm at 240 calories. I had a protein shake. That's 50 grams of protein. And I gotta go to the gym really quick. So, I got nothing else to say. I'm ending the video at 7:30 in the morning. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.